In the heart of Port City, where the waves crash loud, voices rise unbroken, standing tall and proud. No filters, no chains, we say what we feel. Truth hits like the water, fierce and real. From the docks to the streets, we dive deep and bold. Stories untold, controversies unfold. Port City Uncensored, let the words run free. No question of limits, no opinion banned, you see. We champion the bold, the wild, the unchained speech. Tune in now, join the fight. Truth is within reach. Port City Uncensored. Yeah, we're loud and clear. Free speech forever. Drop the chains, draw near.
Hey, what's going on?
Yo, how's it going?
All right. Greetings, everyone. Port City Uncensored. New Year's Day, first day of 2026. We are coming to you live from the Batcave in Midtown, Stockton, California. Hit that like button. Greetings to people who are watching from Antigua, Lodi, and other points beyond. And what's going on, Scotty?
Not much. To be honest, I'm just spending this entire day planning how I'm gonna, make my life better. It's like I don't know, man. You don't want to waste your years because a lot of people don't make it this far, surprisingly, especially in stock. It reminds me of a song, "Gangster's Paradise" by Coolio. What do you say? I'm 23 now, but I live to see 24. I don't know. It's something crazy that in Stockton, it's like, oh wow, you made it to your 20s. Good job. You know what I mean? It's like, why is it so normalized that death and murder and all this fucked up shit is like, oh, that's just another Tuesday. It's whatever. It's just another shootout. It's just another dead body. Oh well, motherfucker, aren't you tired of that shit? Sorry to go on a rant, Jack, but it's like, how many people have been shot since that birthday party thing, huh? How many crimes have committed? What's been better? Has there
Well,
been any arrest? I don't
yeah.
think so.
Well, it's funny you
Do you feel
brought that up
safe in your own
because
city, Jack? Do you trust your city council? Do you trust their ability to protect your assets and your life as a tax-paying citizen? Or here's the fun part. Or have we lost faith in the system because it's just I don't know how to put it. So usually back in the day, if there was like a mass shooting event, usually people would what to call like take that shit a lot more serious. You'd probably have like the fucking National Guard over. You'd have like all more attention. I guess you could say more shit thrown at it because it's a way bigger deal. However, in America, it's become so normalized. Like it's just another shooting, bro. Like what the fuck, bro? I'm starting to wonder that maybe the reason why this shit happens so much in Stockton is because our police don't have enough funding, or maybe our just we don't have the fucking camera stuff. If someone forgot to turn on the cameras, they're not recording. It just seems dumb that we have to what's it called? Like I'm not shitting on the police. It's more like they're trying to do their job, but they're outmanned, outgunned, outmaneuvered, out whatever the fuck, if that makes sense. They don't
shorthanded.
have the funding like Lodi does. They don't have the funding like Sacramento does. Why don't they have the funding? I'm thinking of American Psycho, Psycho. Right now. Why not, you stupid bastard? Why the fuck not? Why? And I feel like the answer is very simple: is it's either due to corruption or incompetence, and perhaps it's both, right? Perhaps a
Mhm.
couple dollars, couple milli does slip into someone's pocket, and no one can really say shit because we don't really have a lot of investigative journalism or like what's it called, like in Stockton. The reason I think so much shit gets a fucking tossed under the rug or carpet here in Stockton is because you don't have people going looking for it, if that makes sense. Like if it's in San Francisco and their fucking city is missing millions of dollars, or what it was like. You see, my point is that they're way more better equipped to fund it, and they're gonna give a shit. But what about stock? Like, who gives a fuck about Stockton? It's just a little shithole. See, nobody gives a fuck. Fuck Stockton,
Yeah,
dude.
well, just for the record, San Francisco, for instance, is also suffering a manpower shortage in their police department.
And if they got more
Uh,
funding,
and well, they actually, in fact, well, it's not for cops per se. It's more for the homeless industrial complex.
the
But
homeless industrial complex. Oh my God, Jack, you're right. That I was thinking of what to call it. Homeless industrial complex
yeah,
seems implies that there's a system in place that profits when there's a lot of homeless people that are housed. So it seems as though that nonprofit group makes a shit ton of cash when they start getting homeless people walking through their doors. So like, we don't want to solve the problem. We just want to get these people signing applications so we can get the numbers, so we can get that funding, baby. That sweet funding for these poor homeless people. But you're
well,
not
not
trying to
well,
help
no,
them.
no.
You're
The
trying to
fund,
homeless them.
the funding
Homeless
for the
people.
nonprofits, the funding for the nonprofits. In San Francisco, this tax, it's not, it doesn't even tax revenue per se.
Mm,
Like, you bring in so much, okay, we're going to tax a percentage of that, like most taxes work. No, this is a per transaction
mm.
tax.
Okay.
Okay, and that money is, yeah, basically going right back into the industrial complex. But I mean, that's what they're doing in San Francisco, and even with all their bullshit, they still have an understaffed police department, as does Stockton, which has been the case for a while. And the unfortunate thing about it is, you're not going to fill that number overnight because it takes time to to get a recruit, to get him trained into the system, and you know uh I holy shit, what a fucking guitar. All right,
It's a
I'm not,
potato.
I ain't gonna say a fucking word, okay? uh but yeah, so that's the situation we're in with, with the cops. But again, it all goes back to what I say. Places are the way they are because the people who live there made it that way. All right. You're not going to blame it on anybody else. You're not going to blame it on outsiders or out of towners and, or, aliens from outer space. Okay. These are our neighbors, your neighbors. Okay. So you always want to keep that at the top of your head, in your head, at the top of your list whenever you're discussing any of these fucking issues. I don't care whether it's the crime, the cops, the homeless, whatever the fuck. All right. Places are the way they are because the people who live there made it that way. And as far as the people who live here, um, once again, goes back to the three buildings: human services, the courthouse, and mental health. They're all filled. They're all busy. Every hour they're open, 52 weeks a year. It's been that way for years. And I challenge anybody sitting on the city council and city hall, anybody from the police department, anybody from anywhere. I don't give a fuck who you are. Show me one piece of data. I want actual, factual numbers, data on a piece of paper that you can put in front of me that would prove that otherwise. All right. But, I've asked for this countless times, and just like the gun issue around here that I want to talk about, nobody wants to talk about it. But every campaign season, and we're going to see this now coming up in 2026 here. Well, we're here, and we're going to have a primary coming up down the road. And guess what? You're going to be hearing all kinds of bullshit coming out from the candidates who are looking to step up and, yeah, go for that brass ring. They want to get a seat on the council. They want to, they want a county supervisor seat. They want this. They want that. And yeah, they're going to be the next hero that's risen from the streets. That's going to save anybody. I just got one question. All these problems that we talked about. Number one, they didn't just show up yesterday. They've been around for quite some time. And these exact same problems are going on in cities all over California, all over the goddamn country. Okay, so over all this time, out of all these different places, um, don't you think if there was one magical candidate out there, the savior risen from the streets that had the magic answer, that we would have heard about it already? Say what? Hit the like button, motherfuckers. But yeah, yeah, that's the situation. So people have, um, you know, people are stupid because they'll buy into the bullshit. And like I said, get ready, strap yourselves in because we got a primary come up, and boy, you're gonna hear the bullshit. You're going to hear the bullshit from the people that are running for office that want a seat. You're going to hear the bullshit from the incumbents who want to hang on to what they got because, yeah, right now, the grift is in full game. So, so yeah, as far as what 2026 has in store, we got a primary down the road, and we're going to be hearing a lot of bullshit coming out from a lot of these motherfuckers who want to get in the game. All right. And so hopefully on this show here, we can, yeah, so now I don't like to use to say expose necessarily, but explain to people, the mechanics of how the system actually works. And, so that when, you look at a piece of junk mail, a campaign flyer that you're going to be bombarded with, you can see things like intentionally vague statements and so on and so forth. So that's what's going on. What's going on, Nelson?
How you guys doing today?
Oh, okay. All right. I slept in most of the day, but it's
Beautiful. I've been on the grind working on my new intros and outros for N1, and also it is actually my 2 year anniversary for N1 from the End Zone. So
no
I'm
shit.
yeah,
Give it up.
I'm gonna be on here briefly, just giving you guys a shout out, doing my weekly appearances on Port City Uncensored. I don't got my camera or anything set up properly. But yeah, I'm just working right now on content, trying to get the year off on the right foot. I'm excited for what we are going to be presenting you folks here in 2026. So guys, stay tuned. Stay tuned for all the content coming your way.
Oh yeah, yeah.
J
Well,
Man, I love the lower third that you got going on with the support and everything. How'd you do that, Jay?
what the? Oh, you mean the banner?
Yeah, the banner. That's
Oh,
cool.
it's yeah, it's just it's a banner here. It's in the software. So
That's awesome. I love it.
I
I
actually
love it.
made that. I made that last night for New Year's, and I forgot all about it. It's still up. So fuck it.
Hey, I mean, it's 2026. It's New Year's Day, baby.
Yeah, yeah,
It works. It still works.
yeah. It is. So yeah. So Scotty and I were just discussing, the state of affairs here in Stockton,
I'm
and
pissed off. I'm beyond pissed off, guys. I have a raging fury in me.
well,
What is the fury that is raging within?
My entire childhood is shitty because I stayed inside playing video games because I was never safe enough to go outside and explore the neighborhood or talk to other kids because of how fucking dangerous or unsafe it is. Often helping my other some kids, but the point is that all the things that you guys got to do when you were kids, I never got to do because of how unsafe Stockton is.
Yeah, but Scotty, you can't say your childhood was shitty if you were able to
Well,
if your
that's yeah. I
parents
mean,
were
like
able
it
to.
could have been better because I'm not glad. I'm not like a sob star, but it's more like a lot of things that normal people have that don't live in Stockton that I've never experienced. I envy that because they have.
Scotty,
Yeah.
you know what I want us to try start doing this year, Scotty. Every day, I'm gonna start to I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna text you. I have your number, Scotty. And I got your email, so check your email too. But I'm gonna message you and I'm gonna ask you, Scotty, what are three positive things you've experienced today?
I'm not gonna do that. I'm not doing that.
We got to, Scotty. We got
I'm
to.
good, bro. I'm
We
good.
got to change your mindset because you're so negative when it comes to things, my man.
Well, I
We
mean, I
gotta,
was
we
raised
gotta
here
add,
for 20
we gotta
years.
add a positive perspective in 2026, Scotty, and I believe we can do that.
I'll give it a shot. It is the new year, but we'll see where it goes, baby. Let's
well,
see
maybe
if Stockton can have a lower kill count this year.
Yeah, well, maybe maybe another way of looking at it is, name three things or even one thing, you know, that you came across today or that you worked on today,
It
I
could be
love
that
it,
this
Jay.
podcast.
that is going to help you counter what's going on out there.
This
Okay.
podcast.
Because, like, so much of it is, unfortunately, the mindset of a huge chunk of the population that lives here. Going back to my original
And
point, places are the
actually,
way they are because the people who live here made it that way. Listen, yeah, we all have control over one thing ourselves. That much
exactly.
we can guarantee. We really don't have any control over what goes on when we step outside our door, what our neighbors or what our fellow man is going to be up to today. Hopefully, most of them, it's just another normal day, taking care of their business, their family, their work, whatever. Uh, but like I've said before. You could have a city of 50,000, 500,000 good people, quote unquote. I just need one guy with a gun. One guy with a gun can do enough damage and raise enough fucking havoc to make everybody's life miserable for some time. All right. And we've seen this. We saw it on Thanksgiving weekend. All right. So, that's just a fact. Yeah, you always want to try and be positive and stuff, and you should be for your own personal life. Like I said, we can control ourselves and what we do. Um, Influencing other people, in that direction, that's a whole other story. All right, because you got to
You're
ask
right.
yourself, you've got, and for some time now, you've got preacher men, you've got these life coaches, motivational speakers, all these do-gooders out there, but yet we still got people killing people. So I would say, you got to take care of yourself first. Make sure you got your shit together, your business is in order, and you got a good plan moving forward.
Oh, I am.
And then, yeah, you know what? If you got that going, then hey, the negative shit coming from the outside world should just roll off your back. Okay, but again, we live in a situation. I tell people all the time: situational awareness. Be aware of your surroundings and understand that when you walking around out there in Stockton, you're not in Disneyland. You know, um, a little upside down action there. And so, yeah, yeah, you don't want to let it get to you, on a personal level, because I mean, I see the same shit that you guys see in the news every fucking day, um, and I ain't happy with a lot of it. I see the drama on the city council, and what's going on now. I'm not happy with it, but is there a whole lot I can do about it? Well, beyond discussing it on a platform like this, which is one way that I deal with it, for instance. Okay. Um, Again, there's only so much you can do, when it comes to your neighbors. So,
No, 100%. But that's the thing. We gotta if the issue with Stockton is the mindset, correct? And how are we going to change the mindset? We can't control everybody, right? So we got to change our own mindset within. We got to be more positive so we can attract positive things and do positive things that can hopefully impact others to do the same. If we continue to approach things in a negative way where it's all like just complaining about the same issues and the same perspective because our neighbors or the community or whatever, they're not doing anything, we ourselves need to look up at these things as like, okay, what's a viable solution that I could possibly do that could have a positive impact on things? Because at the end of the day, if you don't do it for yourselves, if you don't do it for yourselves, if you don't maintain a positive mindset for yourself, you're only going to drag yourself into a depression where you're not going to achieve the things that you ultimately want to achieve. It's literally having plans and ideas that you want to do and execute, but because it's 5 o'clock in the afternoon, you're like, oh, I'll just start it tomorrow, and you keep putting it off until the next day and the next day and the next day, and you never do anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
If you just got to do it for yourself at this point, right? So that's my perspective. Like, if we keep on emphasizing and being negative on things on a daily basis, regardless of whatever problems there is, because realistically there's problems, it does, like, the best thing we can do, and J-Man, you actually do an incredible job doing this, is reporting the issues. Like, you've had such a tremendous impact in the Stockton community based off the reports that you've done, because you've actually gone out of your way. You have a voice. Like, you're doing positive things in a positive way. That's why, like, I view you as a very positive person, very happy-go-lucky.
Well, thanks. And again,
Regardless of how often you complain about Stockton, but you do it from a place out of love.
yeah. Well, again, I can't help the news that's out there. Okay. Listen, if something positive comes across my desk, like for instance, we have the fight for Franklin coming up here on the 24th. Okay, the TWF wrestling going to raise money for the wrestling team at Franklin High School. Okay. Now we hear a lot of talk and a lot of yak from the politicians. Oh, especially after Thanksgiving weekend. All about the youth. Oh, the youth this and the youth is so special, and we got to do this for the youth and definitely the youth. Well, on the 24th here, we have something coming up that's real, happening real time now, that's going to hand a fistful. By the way, they get the whole door, okay? Not a percentage. They get the whole door, all right? A fistful of cash is going to go directly to the wrestling team at Franklin High School. Now, these are youth. These are athletes. These are guys that are doing something now, real time, that can lead to something, big for them in the future, all right? Not to mention the discipline and teamwork and other things you get out of participating in sports. So why wouldn't you support it? It's a $20 ticket. All right. Now I'm challenging every goddamn member of the city council and the mayor to show up at this event. All right. And by the way, this is in District 4. Hello, Mario. How about show up, pal? All right. Franklin High School, I believe that's in District 5. 5 or 6, so we would like to see one of those guys there.
Oh, Michelle Padilla, if it's in District 5, should be there.
Well, no, she's in 1.
Oh, she's in 1, right?
Yeah. But either way, again, they all talk about the youth of Stockton. We've been hearing this.
We should we should personally extend an invitation to Jason Lee.
Yeah.
Make sure that he knows. Haven't you already done that?
Well, I haven't messaged anybody directly, but I mean we can, and I'm advertising the shit out of the show.
No, you should, but we should probably message him directly, because he's one of the people from Stockton that has emphasized and talked about the culture, the community, and the youth in Stockton. This is a perfect opportunity for him to back up everything that he's talked about by being at the event, having a presence, even if he's not there for the entire thing. It'd be nice to see him.
Yeah, and I do believe Franklin High School is in 6. Okay, so yeah, it would be nice to see those folks out there, and again, this is something real time that's happening on the 24th that will directly benefit a local high school athletic team, and it's not some pie in the sky. Oh, we're gonna get this grant from the state, and we got this plan and that plan down the road. Fucking bullshit. No. So again, I'll gladly report on it. I've been running ads for it constantly. Okay. And there's also I'll find a screenshot here in a little bit, but there is a rugby league for kids looking to be formed here.
That's awesome.
Right.
That's great. This is great for the youth.
Yeah, in
It gives
fact,
him a health, like rugby is a very violent sport. It's a very violent game, but it gives kids a healthy way to get that aggression out, in my
Instead of
opinion.
shooting each other. How about that? Who would have thought?
let me find the screenshot if
That's awesome. That's good to know.
I still have it.
Well, hopefully, because this year, oh, Mr. Tuhawti, I
Yeah.
love it. How's your mom's campaign going?
We're not doing a campaign anytime soon. It's kind of still under wraps.
Oh, she's not running it.
It's under wraps. We don't know yet. It's all
Okay.
to be decided. Too early to tell.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
But
That's
other than I don't really give a shit. I stay out of politics. You think I give a shit? Why you'd ask me? I'm staying far away from the politics because I could not be care. I'm not politically correct. You know that, Nelson.
No, I know you're not politically correct at all. I'm just asking because it'd
no,
be
no,
That's
nice.
no.
exactly why I don't know. That's why I'm kept in the dark.
That's well, actually, you're on a political show, Scotty, and
Yeah.
you actually do talk a lot about politics on the show. So
Am I very political?
technically, if you're on this show, you have to be a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I like pancakes. I like waffles. I've said it. I'm a pancake hater. I like waffles.
That's
Anyway,
fair.
I cannot find the screenshot. They did have a flyer up, and I will go and look for it online, and maybe for the next show, we'll pull it up. But yeah, there's going to be I guess, a meeting or someplace where you can go sign up here coming up this month. And so I'll try and get more info on that. But yeah, this will be for a rugby league for
Awesome.
youth. So
Do we have a Pop Warner League out here in Stockton
there's little leagues
for
going on.
football?
Well, for baseball,
No, no, no. I'm talking about Pop Warner football.
yeah, football. Other than what goes on in the schools, I really don't think
Because
there's.
it would be that's something I feel like the city should find a way to sponsor or fund. To be completely honest with you, if we have like a Pop Warner League, a youth rugby league, stuff that will engage the youth to get whatever aggression. Because realistically, it's a mindset that goes on with these people at their house, how they're raised. If there's a healthy escape for them by exerting that violence on a sports field, by all means.
Well, yeah,
Wrestling, come on now.
yeah,
Youth wrestling leagues.
yeah.
Something
Yeah. Uh, there are a few boxing schools in town and martial arts establishments that seem to be doing pretty well. A lot of people are putting their kids into that. Uh,
That's great.
you
The
know,
issue, my issue with the whole martial arts though, is it teaches these kids a certain type of mind. So depending on how these kids are brought up, some of these kids dive very strongly into the violence aspect rather than the self-defense, balance and control aspect, and they just focus on basically learning these skills to hurt other people. I've seen it happen. That's the only reason why I'm very hesitant on martial arts and pushing people towards them, because martial arts at its core, it's for self-defense, teaching you balance, teaching you how to not necessarily use these skills for violence. But a lot of these people, when they sign up for it, they kind of want to do it because, oh my god, it's cool to be able to kick somebody's ass, and then they don't necessarily use the skills that they learn for the best of their ability. They use it for the worst case scenarios.
yeah, and a big part of that is I'm going to put that on the shoulders of the teachers in these places and the people that run these establishments. They need to be a lot more responsible in what they're telling their students
Yeah,
and getting
I
that
agree.
that across. Because I know for a fact. Well, yeah, I'm trying to remember. I dabbled in a few different forms. Like when I was in the army, I did some taekwondo. I did judo as a kid. Then when I got out of the army, I studied Japanese style Shotokan for a while, and I remember that particular school. If any one of us ever gotten into like trouble on the street or something, the next class, our sensei would have our ass.
It's beautiful.
I can guarantee you. And you know what? Maybe that's the kind of discipline that needs to be in place in these schools.
I
Because
feel.
you
Was there a? I was gonna ask, when you were growing up, was there a lot less gun violence when teachers were allowed to beat some kid's ass for not doing what they were supposed to be doing?
compared to today, hell yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like night and day
Yeah.
from what I see that goes on. I mean,
I
Jesus
feel
Christ.
like I feel like the right of getting your ass beat by your teacher has affected a lot of these kids, because realistically, it's a soft mentality that these kids are a lot of the people from my generation, or the kids being raised now, are being like taught. It's like a soft mentality. If things don't go your way, if you don't get a trophy, if you don't get rewarded for whatever little work that you're doing or whatever, you can throw a tantrum. You can be violent about it. You can take your aggressions out. And realistically, some people take it to an extreme, and that's not okay. We need to teach in 2026. Let's teach everybody balance, peace, and harmony. Is that going to be possible, Scott? Do you think that's possible?
Well, I'll put it like this: if the average youth in Stockton has access to ghost guns and the attitude of "I'm just gonna shoot you, take your shit," and well, let's look at the fucking statistics, my guy. Let's see here. If you were to look at, I'll just ask AI right now to prove your question. Okay, get ready, boys. This is gonna blow your mind. Or AI. I hope the audience is listening. Is there a correlation between gun violence? I'm sorry, not gun violence. Homicides and rap music in Stockton, CA. Let's see what the AI says. So pretty much, I'm asking: is there a correlation between the rap music that the majority of the youth listens to and all the murders that are going on? Okay, let's see here. Okay, let's see here.
I
Stockton
don't
has a
necessarily
notable
think.
local rap scene. Let me finish. Uh-huh. Stockton has a notable local rap scene with artists like EBK, blah blah blah. Point is that all these rappers from the local rap scene emerge from gang communities, pretty much. So it's like if you're a rapper in Stockton, you are popular because you're a gang rapper. You can't there are no rappers in Stockton that rap about positivity. So I guess my point being is that if the youth mentality is like, I want to be a rapper, I'm gonna rap about all this shit, yet
Well,
not rappers the
what I
same. It's
wanted,
all gang rap. Why is it all
well,
gang rap, Nelson?
what I was gonna say is, when it comes to gang rap, a lot of the gang rap that kids listen to, it's because they're affiliated with that gang, or they know somebody that's affiliated. Like I said, kids be jumping off the porch, which is slang for like becoming a gang member from the ages of
Uh-huh.
10 or whatever. So they start listening to whatever gang music or whatever rap song, whatever gang member that's popular within like their community or their group or whatever, and they'll just be slapping and they'll just be vibing and they'll try to connect and they'll find ways to connect to that music. Does that make sense, Scotty?
Yeah, what if that
Oh yeah,
music gets
especially
more violent?
if they got big brothers and stuff that are listening to it.
Well,
Yeah,
see, the
They
point,
get
they
what if
want
the
passed
to be they
on.
music
want to be
gets more
endeared by
violent?
them.
The lyrics get more violent. That's my entire point. Is that 90s gangbangers, you wouldn't shoot up a kid's birthday party. 2020 gang, but I'm not calling gangsters. Thugs, these guys would shoot a birthday party. My whole point is that it's still the same music, it's still the same culture, but it's evolved more into a violent evolution, if that makes sense. So there's
So it's
always
gotten
been
worse.
gangsters. Yes, that's my point. In the 80s, gang shit has been going on since that fucking long. Well, that's 50, almost 50, 60 years later, it's still going on, but it's gotten worse. Now, to answer this question, right? Jack would know this. Gangsters, mafia, whatever the fuck, 70s, 80s, did they or did they not most likely have rules that prohibited members from pretty much going to shoot up an enemy at a kid's birthday party? I just want to point out is that they had rules, didn't they?
Well,
I was actually talking to my tow truck driver about this yesterday when on my way from
What do you
Stockton to
say?
the Bay. Um, so back in the day, and I remember even when I was a kid, children and women were off limits. girls that were gang members were like girls that were gang affiliated or whatever. They were off limits back in the day. Now in today's gang culture or whatever, it's a bunch of like straight up like street talk. It's a bunch of bitch shit. Like kids kids should always be off limits. Why are you going to
Grandmas,
people's family functions
moms.
and shooting it up? It'd be one thing if you actually hit the guy you were going after, but they didn't even hit the motherfucker they were going after. They hit innocent children, innocent women, innocent people, and that's the shit that pisses me off. Because back in the day, it was way different. If you were at a family function, the OG was telling me yesterday, if you were at a family function and somebody from a rival gang saw you or whatever, they give you a pass and tell you, right now you get a pass because you're with your loved ones, but if I catch you, it's on. That's what they used to do. That was respect. There's no respect anymore, and that's kind of what irritates me. Like, ugh, sorry. It's just so frustrating.
All right. Well, I'm glad you brought that up because uh, getting to something current, this again goes back to like we can't control what our neighbors do. Well, we had, and as Scotty asked at the top of the show, how many people have died since Thanksgiving weekend. Well, this past week we had yet another homicide, and it was another group shooting where several people were hit. But there's a few interesting things about this one. I believe this happened Monday. Okay. Here we had a group of fellas who were, they said they were shooting a music video outside at a taco truck by the People's Market on Country Club Boulevard. This is where this all went down. While they were shooting the music video, they were approached by somebody who then shot up the fucking place and wound up killing I believe it was a 17-year-old, and then 3 or 4 other people were wounded. All right, and so now this took place again in a county pocket. Country Club Boulevard, right there, is county. Like the birthday party shooting at the county pocket. And so the sheriff's department, it's in their lap, and just like the Thanksgiving weekend shooting, they don't have any arrest. All right, whoever did it just seemed to vanish back into the woodwork.
Fucking serious?
And yes, now the other interesting thing is this happened because I went on the Google Maps and looked at the satellite pictures. This happened right across the street from the burger joint where they found the other guy killed about a week before. All right. So first thing is that section of Country Club Boulevard right there, I believe the cross street is Franklin. Kind of bad right now. Kind of bad. And we got the parallels. It's a county pocket. Sheriff's Department has no arrest.
Kinda is an understatement, J-Man. Kinda is an understatement.
Well, yeah. But the interesting thing is, again, these guys were shooting a music video, and then they were approached and
Hey,
got
they
shot.
definitely were shooting a music video, all right. Just not how they thought.
Yes.
I know that's
They
in
shot,
protest,
Yeah.
but you still get
they
the point,
shot
though.
something
And
all right.
well, why? Whose bright
That's the
idea was it to
question.
shoot
Why?
it outside at a fucking taco truck? Oh, by the way, there was so much gunfire that the truck got hit, and it actually one of the tires got flat from taking a bullet. So, so yeah, I mean, this is what's going on. Also, and I know Scotty, you mention Lodi every now and then. Well, they found a body in Lodi, a fella, and there's a connection. Let me see if I can find the story. He was found, man shot and killed in Lodi. And so I can.
Hey, Nelson, answer your question. I was saying I think it's going to get worse because it's like this. If you got 13-year-olds with AKs and they'll just shoot anybody who's on their block, Well, you tell me, would you move out then?
Well, Scotty,
All right.
13-year-olds with AK is a very.
Motherfucker, never been
It's
to
harder.
Africa. Never been to Sierra Leone. They do that shit
Okay.
out there.
We're not in those countries, Scotty. We're in
Now, but
America.
we're
We're in
bringing
the
people
US.
from those countries into America, though.
Well, not anymore. We're kicking them out.
Yeah, not nearly
Fucking ready.
enough. You keep bringing
Well,
in the third world, you're gonna start getting third world wars like the
You're
Somalians.
you're you're exaggerating the situation
Now
here.
with
in
Somalia,
America.
I'm not.
In Somalia, you're not, but we're not in Somalia, Scotty. We have, thank God, this like. Hold on, let me put my food down for a second. Hold on, where'd it go?
anyway, I want to read the story real quick here.
Go for it.
Thank God I live in America because we really are the greatest country in the world, regardless of whatever you say. You see what
Yeah.
people are dealing with, what people are dealing with in Somalia. Gang
yeah.
violence and gun
No
violence here in
running
America is bad, but thank God it's not like it is in other countries.
I hope we
Yeah.
don't get that bad though.
All right. Well, okay. Here's the update on December 28th at around 10:33. Lodi police responded to a report of gunshots and a subject down in an apartment complex in the 800 block of West Harney Lane. Upon arrivals, they located an adult male suffering from gunshot wounds. Like anybody, he's succumbed. So he's dead. Lodi PD is investigating it, and they officially said it appears to be an isolated incident and possibly gang related. Okay, well, it's either one or the other, guys. Pick one. But as far as the gang related part, now I received some information that this fellow, his death was a retaliation because apparently he was at the party.
Oh yeah, I heard about
On,
it. Yeah, he survived the shooting, the birthday party shooting.
Yeah.
It's not connected, but it's somewhat connected. He survived the birthday shooting, and now the guy that's the gang member that survived the birthday shooting was shot just recently. But it's like, you mean it's like he didn't? How to put this? It's somewhat connected.
Yeah, and so yeah, this is very gang related, and so yeah, looks
So
like.
my question is,
Oh, sorry, what was that?
was he a target or was he somebody?
Well, yeah, I'd say he's a target, and right now he's a dead target.
No. But was he a target at the original shooting that happened a few weeks ago, or was he somebody
I
that
think he
was
just
a
happened to be there.
shooter?
He just happened to be there.
Oh, he just happened to be there.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
more like unintended target that happens to be gang affiliated.
All right.
It was coincidental.
Because they're going for MB Nell. That's not MB Nell.
Hold on. This person was the close friend to Susano Archuleta.
Yeah, that guy.
And he was a documented Nortino killed in the gangster party in Stockton last month. Okay, and so this guy was a friend of his, and someone stated that his friend's death wouldn't be in vain, and he'd seek vengeance. So yeah, there's your connection. So again, these gangbangers are going to do what they want to do, regardless of what the cops are doing, regardless of what the politicians say about gun violence and youth and all this other shit. They're going to do what they're going to do. And we're seeing the results of this literally on a weekly level since Thanksgiving weekend. So, again, folks, I can't control the news that's put in front of me and what's happening on the street. So, sorry if it's not everybody's cup of tea, but it is what it is. And yeah, we all have to try and make the most of it. But yeah, so that's what's been going on just this past week. And of course, last week, there was they found the body, the woman on the church steps, and the other body at the burger joint. And so, yeah, it's like it goes on and on week after week.
Cycle, man.
Yeah,
Makes you want to leave Stockton, to be completely honest with you.
And you
Well,
think I'm crazy? That's what I say.
you know what? That might be a good question for some of these candidates in the upcoming campaign. Is that
Brando, does Brando live in Stockton?
well, yeah. It's just in question of what fucking district. All right, but yeah, he's here. Unfortunately, you know, I'd be glad to give him some gas money to fucking leave. Uh, yeah, but you know, I digress. But yeah, you know, how about we ask these candidates? Okay, you know, Mr. or Miss Council candidate. I own a house here. I'm not. I have a family here. I'm not real happy about what's been going on. I'm kind of scared.
Well, I want to ask you,
I'm
Jack.
thinking about
Do it from my
leaving.
perspective. What if you're a
Leaving.
young person?
Well, you know, why should I stay here, Mr. Candidate?
Why
Give
shouldn't I
me,
sell my house and leave?
yeah, yeah. Can you tell me why I should stay here?
I'll give you reasons why I should go.
Oh wow,
I can tell you why I should go.
there's a lot of pros to leave and cons in staying.
Mm.
There's not a lot of pros to staying in Stockton right now.
I suppose the biggest question is your family safety worth the cheap rent?
No.
Is this a
wait.
safe city to have
Is
your
my
daughter grow
family
up
hold
in?
on? Is my
Yeah.
family's safety worth cheap rent?
Yeah.
No. Their safety is more important than cheap
Well, that's
rent.
why you work 2 fucking jobs so you can
Yeah.
afford to stay in a nice place, right? What if it was 3 jobs?
Well, no, the nice place that I fucking have was only 3 blocks away where that shooting fucking happened.
Oh yeah, I know, right? That's crazy. Not even
Oh,
that far.
like let's not fucking forget about that. Like I don't know, man. Like
Yeah.
and then also like I told you guys, like my neighbor literally got robbed at gunpoint in front of it, like
Yeah.
literally the house in front of me.
I saw
Like
that
right
on
now,
camera. Not on
oh
camera.
yeah,
I saw that happen to the same person. They got robbed in broad daylight. A woman was
dude.
getting Christmas gifts, got home. She couldn't even make it 5 feet to her driveway. Robbed in broad daylight. Broad
Yeah.
daylight in Stockton, right in front of her fucking driveway by her house, not the store. 10 feet away, she would have been safe in Stockton. And this is recent. So my point being is that
It's
I
not
don't have kids. I don't have a lot of anchors. I mean, I got my family, but it's more like picture this, right? So if I'm a tax paying citizen in Stockton, I work a job that that I pay my taxes, I contribute, I buy stuff in the stores, I take my kids to school. You pretty much do everything that you can to try and be part of the community in Stockton. But what if Stockton just doesn't give a fuck? Right? So like despite doing all of that,
Scotty,
you,
when
you
was the
can
last
still
time Stockton actually gave a fuck?
Stockton never gave a fuck. The reason why I think the city sucks ass is because of like a mainly incompetent leadership and also corruption. Because let's be real, since I was a kid, how much tax money has the United States government pretty much in programs and grants and whatever the fuck given this city, and that's been wasted in 10 years, just 10 years from 2015 to 2025. In those 10 years, how much money has been wasted, right? Because I read the articles, I look where the money's going. I keep my ear to the
Well,
ground of this shit because it matters how much of it has been wasted, and that's why, like Nelson was saying, it's just another cycle. All I'm seeing is
well,
puppets on a stand that'll get replaced by another bunch of other fucking puppets, and they're still being pulled by the same strings. They'll say we
we
want transparency, that we care, that we'll do this and that we'll get justice, but you won't get justice. That guy who had his son murdered in that birthday party, he's not going to get justice. How does that feel? What if it was you, Nelson? What if it was Nelson at that birthday party? Yeah, you'd have a way different attitude, right? So that's why I'm asking: is this city beyond saving? If Batman couldn't save this fucking city, I'm not going to save it.
Well,
mm,
that's
well,
the issue. We don't have a Batman.
I wonder why.
you know, and there has been a lot of money thrown at problems, and those
It's just
problems
interest for money.
those problems haven't gone away, and in a lot of cases they've gotten worse.
The
So
closest
Whole
thing we got to
industry.
Batman is Jason Lee, and I don't think he's gonna be in a
Yeah, I don't
spandex
think so.
suit and tights with body armor fighting these fucking gang members.
Man, if he did,
okay,
I'd vote
but
for him, man.
in answer to your question regarding the money, you know, we do now have the state auditors here. All right,
Awesome.
going over the books, and Jason requested their presence. Okay, and they're here now. So we may actually get some answers as to where this money has been going. All
I
right.
hate to say it, but is 2026 the year that Christina might get impeached?
Maybe.
Can you impeach the mayor?
Yeah, no, well, you can attempt a recall, and that is
We
a
have to do so.
monumental task. All right, and if anybody,
If she's embezzling money from Stockton, already being
well,
one of the
We
poorest
don't
cities,
know, but we're just saying that we wouldn't be surprised if there are people in the current government that could be embezzling money because it wouldn't be a shock. We don't know that, but we wouldn't be shocked.
right? Well, I mean, look, if something like that was uncovered, and just like with that mayor in Oakland,
Oh yeah.
you know, then yeah, they will get indicted, no doubt. But that is something we'll have to see if there is any evidence of that. Um, but this is shit that has been been going on from previous administrations. You know,
They never solved the problem. They can't solve the simple questions. How do we get the youth to stop killing each other?
the
Oh,
issue
gee,
is,
I don't
hold on.
know.
In regards to the money, the thing is, Christina is a part of that old administration, so she has something to do with it if there's any connection to it. I'm just saying.
well,
What?
again, let's see what the auditors find out.
How long has Christina been a figurehead or a political member in Stockton?
2 terms council member and planning commission prior to that.
He's a
So she's been
principal.
around for a minute.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but what's the experience though that she's a high school principal? How does that correlate to getting a bunch of gang? Oh, hey, Nelson, you know what a YN is?
A what?
A YN.
What's a YN?
Okay, well, we'll just say that era. The YN is pretty much in rap. The YN
Oh,
is yeah.
I know
Yeah,
what
that,
a YN is.
yeah. So that I'm pretty much saying that mentality of the YN is pretty much my entire point on why I have the feeling of dread because someone with that mentality and that mentality pretty much plagues Stockton is that they will fuck up your day. If you just happen to be the wrong place, wrong time, doing everything fine, why it just happens to be around. I'm gonna jack your shit, bitch, bang bang. So that's why I'm kind of more of a shoot first, ask questions later mentality, is because how many young men who were innocent have been murdered in Stockton that weren't gang affiliated that just happened to be what wrong time, wrong place, wrong shootout, or guilty of association, which is even worse. You weren't in a gang, but somebody you knew were. You're walking with someone, or maybe it was just a case of wrong color. But the point is that I don't like living in a society where I can get shot for absolutely no fucking reason. But then again, I live in that society. So based on this logical, I'm using logic here. Fuck, if maybe I will go to city council. If I was in city council, I would pretty much explain to them that anyone who is younger than me, around my age, I would pretty much have them be wondering, why would I stay in Stockton? What future do I have here as a young person if I don't feel safe to pretty much do anything in the entire city? And my reason for that is because you can get killed for doing literally anything. Look at the fucking news.
Well, Scotty, if you really think about it, it's not just like here in Stockton. You run that risk anywhere you go in America now.
Oh,
Look at the
fuck yeah.
Boston. Look at the London bombing. Look at the Boston. Like what was it? Was it a Boston
Marathon
shooting?
bombing.
What happened?
Talking about the Boston Marathon bombing? The marathon?
Yeah, there was the marathon bombing, the shit that happened in London. Like anywhere you go, it doesn't matter if it's in Stockton, if it's in fucking Walnut Creek, Cupertino, San Carlos, wherever you are, you run that risk because of people being mentally unstable. And this is much bigger than that. This is why I keep saying the issue isn't just Stockton. The issue is a lot of these kids that are being raised in today's society are raised with a soft mindset that do not know how to deal with rejection or not getting their way.
Mhm.
And rather than taking things in a mature approach,
Mhm.
and because things are like, again, a lot of chemical, I'm also blaming the chemicals and shit that goes into your food. Like there's a lot of chemical imbalances in people's brains, and they take things out in a very aggressive, non-normal, like ridiculously stupid fucking way, and it's ridiculous. Look at what happened in Waco all those years ago.
Mm-hmm. You're right. There is
But, you know,
spots where
Stockton is not a safe community either, so I'm not gonna say like, yeah.
Yeah,
no,
well,
no,
I mean,
I'm not going to
Stockton, you
get
run a
shot by
bigger risk.
gangsters in Alaska,
Stockton,
though.
you run a bigger risk of it, but
Yeah. Yeah, that's we're talking about gang violence, though. I'm talking about death happens everywhere, but I'm talking about this specific type of homicide is gang violence. If I was to go to fucking bumfuck Alaska in the middle of a winter blizzard, there's no gangbangers in fucking Alaska. That's why I find it funny that somehow there's gangsters in Hawaii. You're on a fucking island trapped in the middle of the ocean. The fuck you banging for? You rely on the resources that ships and planes drop. So well, that's why I think it's kind of funny that we're in the future and shit. You're more worried about trying to look cool being a gang. What about feeding your family, bro? What about taking care of your fucking family, bro? That's some
Well,
real gangster shit, bro. Without
yeah.
having to shoot other people or sell drugs that can ruin lives. How about you just be a decent young man and what's it called? Not fucking hurt people. Well, that sounds great. I'm gonna say what I really think. I fucking hate thugs because you are the complete antithesis of what it means to be an American. An American is someone who works hard, pays their taxes, wants to have a family, and be a productive member of society. You are not that. All you do is what's it called? Let's see here. You hurt my feelings. I'm gonna pull out a gun and shoot you. Oh, you dissed me on a song. I'm gonna pull up to your kid's birthday party and shoot you. You see my fucking point is that you're so much of a pussy that you can't compute in your little brain that maybe this little thug life I'm living is not going to get me anywhere. So that's why I find it preposterous when I see someone like NB Mel who's made a shit ton of money. He doesn't have shit to say about the fucking shooting. You saw his post.
He's in
That shit was
hiding.
written by somebody else. He left and he's going silent. He made his money. He gone. So that's why I bring up the father who lost his son. Pretty much he posted that his son went there to be NB now, and now his son's dead. And this motherfucking rapper just dipped with his millions. He's like, all right, bye bye. So you can talk about that gang life and all that rap shit, but when it gets hot and heavy and you get fucking blasted and a bunch of kids die instead of you, you just leave with your money instead of like trying to. I'm not saying he should solve the problem. It's more like you know why these people are dead. You know why those guys came. They came for you, buddy.
It's on
Because of the
on
lifestyle.
his head. The
Yeah,
death of these
it came
people
on
are
the
all on his
lifestyle,
head.
buddy.
Yeah.
That lifestyle, that music brings death. So it's the culture is that when you're part of that type of lifestyle, you're going to bring death to the people you love around you. It's very simple. It's very simple, gentlemen. If I live in a lifestyle where my main means of making funds is by making diss songs where I'm disrespecting the death of another gang member, or I make money by robbing people or doing all this criminal thug shit, I can't help but think is that what if the entire majority of the youth population in Stockton has that mentality, and then we wonder why the fucking employment's so low, why crime's high and homelessness is ramping up. You're giving these people more reasons to get into a gang for their own protection and to earn money because I'll be honest, the shit they make a lot more money than working at McDonald's. So if I have to feed my family in a pinch, it makes sense. I'm not justifying it, but it makes sense why a bunch of young males, dudes in Stockton would be going into gangs if it's not for because of their family, but what if it's because they need money and they don't have that fucking luxury of a stable life to get a 9 to 5. So then yeah, they go hop into gangs. So that's another reason why. If it's not family,
Again,
maybe it's
it's
because
all
of the
about the
poverty.
mindset and mentality and the circumstances that you're
Well,
in.
we have a
And the
survivalist
circumstances
mindset.
in Stockton, no, but the circumstances in Stockton are horrible.
Exactly. That's why we have
Yeah.
this mindset. See, the circumstances are bad, and it leads to the development of this mindset, which leads to these results. Right, Nelson? Pretty much.
Oh, 100%.
And at
With that
least,
being said, gents, I got to get rolling. I really
okay.
do appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Guys, please go check out shadymob.com. Go check out Port City Uncensored. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe
Anyone
button.
in the end zone.
Go check out N1 from the End Zone. The Obscura Hour is coming to you in 2026, if I'm not mistaken. Right, Mr. Tuhawti?
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. And also Saturday.
Sonic Waves.
Sonic Waves.
Sonic Waves on Saturdays, guys. I believe we're doing 6 p.m.
Okay, we'll do 6 then.
We've been doing 6, right?
Yeah.
Uh,
Around 7. I don't know. It kind of goes up to 7.
I think we went at 4 one time.
Did we?
You did. Well, just tune in on Saturday for Sonic Waves for some music and vibes, okay? We
Yeah.
love you guys. Desire is power. We'll see you next time. I got some good music for you guys, too. I hope you guys enjoy it. I'll share it when I see you guys next time.
All right.
See you later, man. Take care.
Later, guys.
All right. All right. And then there were 2. So, all right. Yeah. 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 So, well, yeah, we covered a lot of good points tonight. And, yeah, it doesn't paint a very pretty picture, but again, we'll have to see what unfolds here. A lot of questions people asking. Are we going to see any arrest in any of these recent shootings? That would be nice. We're going to see what the state auditors find. In the city finances. That should be interesting. And we have an election coming up this year, primary. We'll have people running for various offices, and we'll be hearing a lot of noise coming out of the different campaigns, and we'll try and make sense of it all. So yeah, that's where we're sitting going into 2026. I did want to. I found something here today that I thought was pretty funny. Let me do this here. Let me get this on the screen here.
Oh, not the skateboard.
That should never bring a butter knife to a freaking skateboard fight, as we're about to see here.
Oh, there you go.
Well, Karen thought she could put her hands on corn-fed Fred without retaliation, and she thought absolutely wrong. Floored, and now on the ground, humiliated, acting like a victim. A suspect, still cuffed, tries to flee the scene, but ends up getting freaking smacked into the freaking bricks. My God! I'm not the smartest man in the world, but a wise man once told me that you never bring a butter knife to a freaking skateboard fight, as we're about to see here, and up close and personal VIP experience with the skateboard, and just like that, it's all over. Well, if you think you can sweep somebody's leg, then you should prepare to be put in a body bag. My God, no mercy displayed here tonight. Looks like the Cobra Kai lessons did not pay off for him, and now he gets bitch slapped on the ground. Well, if you plan on being an idiot and pulling out your knife because of a road rage incident, well, then you should probably learn how to use it. Or you should probably never turn your back and bring your knife to a freaking rock fight. Booyah! Right to the dome. Well, if you plan on walking up to somebody with a mask and a hoodie on and reaching in your pocket, well, look out for the big bitch slap to the hand of Thanos. And a kick to the gonads for good measure. So stunning, so brave. This man is an anti-ICE protester, but now becomes a freaking terrorist. But booyah! Justice is served instantly like a cup of freaking noodles. So-called journalist Kat Abu decided to step up and be so stunning and so brave, but her ass ends up meeting the asphalt in the process. Doing what your dad should have done years ago. If you didn't leave for a pack of smokes that night, you wouldn't end up on the freaking ludicrous cam.
Move, bitch, get out the way. Get out the way, bitch, get out the way. Move, bitch.
Welcome to Los Angeles. Anti-ICE protesters at it again. And of course, here's a solid reminder that all lives splatter and your life doesn't matter, especially when you're fatter like Big Bird over there. Well, Felipe was ready to throw putazos with the cop, and the cop says you better stand down or I'm gonna bless you with some Tesla. Now involuntarily pop walking from the shotgun and timber. Running from the cop, but takes a major drop and goes face first into home. Well, it's been an ongoing issue at this store. This old pervert walking up to unsuspecting women and violating them by spooning them. But not today. Not on Frederico's watch, as he drops old man pervert Withers and puts him in a friggin' corner where he belongs. Well, Ozempic DJ Khaled is on the run. Obviously gained 5 stars here in the world of GTA. It looks like he's going to make it to the freaking 10-yard line, but not quite, because his clothes don't fit. And for that reason, booyah, they're able to get a takedown, slams him right into the pavement, now involuntarily making out with it.
All right. Oh, I enjoyed that. What'd you think, Scotty? Hello, Scotty. Going once, going twice. Did we lose you? All right, well, play a little music here.
Woke up this morning, badge on my chest. Sirens are wailing, no time for rest. Patrolling the streets in the big city lights, but the city's playing games, denying our rights. Got them no contract blues, working every day, risking my life for that same old pay. Mayor talking tough, union standing tall, big city cops got no deal at all. Chasing down trouble from dawn until dusk. Bullets are flying in the force we trust. They want more from us, but won't give what's due. Overtime stacking morale, feeling blue. Got them no contract blues, working every day, risking my life for that same old pay. Mayor talking tough, union standing tall, big city cops got no deal at all. Lord, we hold the line when the night gets mean. Keep this town safe, keep it clean. But the suits downtown just stall and delay while we suit up and work without fair pay. How long must we wait in vain for a handshake deal in this pouring rain? Negotiations drag on year after year. Back pay promising, but nothing appears. We keep the peace in this concrete jungle wild, but without a fair contract, it's driving us wild. Got them no contract blues, working every day, risking my life for that same old pay. Mayor talking tough, union standing tall, big city cops got no deal at all. No contract blues. Contract blues. Big city cops, no deal at all.
Live pro wrestling returns to Stockton on Saturday, January 24th, when the Total Wrestling Federation presents the 3rd annual Fight for Franklin at Eagles Hall, a fundraiser for the wrestling team at Franklin High School, with all proceeds going to Franklin High's wrestling team. This action-packed card will feature 3 title matches, plus a special lumberjack match. In the main event, human highlight reel Landon Ramos puts the TWF World title on the line against Zeke, the Samoan Reaper. For the TWF Tag Team Championship, Mike Hayashi and Paras Singh will square off against David Assassino Martinez and Jesus Cruz. The TWF Television Championship is on the line when Godfather of Swole Don Swole Leon faces 209 boat Noah Palma. And in a special lumberjack match, the Maverick Jay Cruz will settle his beef with Big MF Matt Freeman. Also on the card are CJ Dirt, Firebelly Giga Herrera, Christian Black, and more. Doors open at 6 and bell time is 7. Advanced tickets on Eventbrite, adults $20 and just $10 for kids. Eagles Hall, 1492 Bourbon Street in Stockton, California. Be there Saturday, January 20th for the Fight for Franklin 3.
Listen up, dog owners. Every month, BarkBox delivers 2 brand new toys that will make your dog lose their mind, plus 2 full-size bags of treats so healthy you'll be tempted to steal one yourself. But don't. Trusted by over 8 million dogs who have literally never written a bad review. We're talking fully customized, tiny terror toys for Chihuahuas, indestructible beasts for your Rottie, allergy-friendly snacks for the drama queens with sensitive tummies. Even extra subscriber-only goodies if you want to go full spoiled. Right now, new subscribers get a free extra toy in every box for a whole year, and shipping is forever free. That's 12 bonus toys. Fair warning, Once this starts, your dog will sprint to the door every time they hear a truck. So stop letting your dog down and click the link in the description or scan that beautiful QR code and get your first BarkBox today, before your dog runs away. BarkBox, because your dog deserves better. Go!
Guys, have you heard? Nelson, tell the people.
Shady Mob Productions is an official affiliate of HBO Max. Click on the link in the description and sign up so you can watch hit series like Hard Knocks, Game of Thrones, and House of Dragons.
Also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you can be notified when the latest content drops.
Hey guys, Smacks here. If you guys like gaming, swing over to Twitch, Smacks_TTV, live most nights. Stop by, say hi, drop a follow.
Guys, join me, Alex the Man Angelov, and check out A&A Radio, where we're going to be talking about the latest and greatest financial news, investments, banking, and personal finance. Check out the channel and don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you can be notified when the latest content drops.
Guys, you're watching a Shady Mob production. Make sure to follow the Shady Mob podcast, where we break down all the latest content and talk about life. Please make sure to share, like, comment, and subscribe so you can be notified when the latest content drops. You're watching the latest episode of N1 from the End Zone. Please click on that subscribe button so you can be notified when the latest content drops. Now, let's kick it.
Okay, we're back. You there, Scotty? Scotty going once, going twice.
Always here.
Oh, there you are. All right. Okay, I'm getting ready to call this one a wrap. So, any closing words?
Yeah, I got some closing words. I know shit sucks out there because, well, shit sucks out there. I just wanted everybody to know that it's going to get worse. That's all.
Okay, well, we shall see. On that note, my final words is watch your ass, folks. Be situationally aware when you're out and about. Keep your phone in your pocket and
Headphones off.
and pay attention and stay aware of what's going on and start to hold those in power over us
accountable,
like the people in Iran are doing with those towel-headed mullah Muslim motherfuckers right now.
Hezbollah, Taliban.
Yeah, well, they're all going to lose their financing, as well as these cocksuckers in Dearborn, Michigan, and Minnesota? London, because the Islamic Republic looks like it's about to fall. The people in Iran have risen, and
watch out, Israel. They're probably going to be like, we need another war in the Middle East.
Well, no, actually, Israel is supporting the uprising, and they will be their ally. And they were actually going to attack the IRGC, but they're holding back because the people are uprising, and they've literally taken over IRGC bases and the police stations, and they're setting fire to government buildings, and it has spread to cities all over Iran. And the major media is just now starting to pick it up. I've been following it through Tuhawti TV here pretty much all week. And there are many Iranians who are living in other countries, who have been in other countries for decades now, who are looking forward to being able to go home again. And so once these mullahs are knocked out of power, the funding for Hamas, Hezbollah, and all this Sharia law bullshit around the world, it's going to dry up. And so
I hope so, especially for the UK, because they're getting cucked, bro.
Yeah, so this is more power to the people in Iran. May you be successful. So,
Hey, Iran had hot chicks in the 70s. They were allowed to wear bikinis. I just want everybody to know that Iran was way more lax and lenient, and they weren't all fucking Sharia law.
they were totally westernized.
Yeah, so something
In fact,
happened. That's my point. Is that they
Yeah.
were American like us, and then they got fucking Sharia lawed.
Well, yeah, they
Bring
got-
back hot Iranian chicks in bikinis. We need to bring some democracy. Damn it.
Well, like I said, many of them are looking forward to going home again. And I mean, it's a shit show over there. Their economy has collapsed. Their currency has collapsed. They have water issues. They have electricity issues.
So does Ukraine, actually. I mean, Russia. Russia's definitely has water issues too.
Yeah, well, they've been in a war with their neighbor actually for the last couple of years.
I wonder why.
This is just Iran. They had a corrupt government that their only interest was building a nuclear weapon and financing terrorist groups. And I look back at the Obama administration. Got them like $10 billion, and they used every penny of that to finance terrorism around the world. And their people are suffering. So now their people have risen, and the tide is turning. So let's keep our fingers crossed for Iran. May they be brought back into the realm of civilization, in the civilized world, and we can turn the table on a lot of this terrorist bullshit that's been going on around the world. So anyway, on that note, I'm going to sign off. We'll see you guys Saturday for Sonic Waves. Tune in. Our music show. We have a lot of fun with that. And other than that, we will be back next week with more. So stay tuned. Stay safe out there.
Hey, hit the like button.
Port City Uncensored. Let the words run free. Port City Uncensored. Yeah, we're loud and no filters, no chains. We say what we feel. No question off limits, no opinion.